Merry Christmas, everyone. It's Harrison Allen here, and today I'm going to be showing you my overview of my Christmas presents that I received in 2025. Now, comparing to all the stuff that I got, I want to say that when it comes like the actual massive gifts I got, it hasn't been as much as say the past few years have, but not really concerned about that. But I'm just happy, I'm very thankful what I received in the end. But with all the stuff out of the way, like I'm very certain I'll be able to have all these presents overviewed within roughly around like say 6 or 7 minutes, I reckon. But without wasting any more time, here we go. So the first one we have is just gonna quick sound the less personal stuff out of the way, about 500, yeah, about $550 from like my family, both my mum's and my dad's side. Candy cane, and also like some chocolate from like my sister and my nan as well. My sister also gave me this little Spider-Man water bottle. And yes, I am aware that Spider-Man Brand New Day has officially wrapped filming like about a couple of weeks ago, and we are expected to get our first trailer possibly at the Super Bowl in February, but the actual first official teaser trailer was already leaked online, so whether they're going to show off a totally different trailer or the same one with like the updated visual effects is yet to be determined. Next up, we have this Mario Brothers, Luigi Player 2 t shirt, which I think it came from EB Games. I know this is like from a Santa. This and the other one, the next one I'm going to show you very shortly. Yeah, so if you guys weren't too aware already, this year was the 40th anniversary of the Super Mario Brothers franchise from like the game and stuff like that. And I've already got my shirt from the first movie, and I'm very happy to have like another Mario bit of clothing in my collection as well. And also, yes, I have seen like the first little teaser trailer for the Mario Galaxy movie, and it does look like that unlike in the first movie, both Mario and Luigi will be paired together for the entire time, which will be something very interesting to see as well. The next one I have is someone don't dog me on Trump on this, but Mexican train dominoes. Now this also came from like a Santa as well, and yes, judging by the casing of the dominoes too, it does look as if they that is a suitcase or a briefcase I should say for something valuable, but dominoes particular trains, yeah, you can't get any more valuable than that. And before I go show the big reveals and stuff like that, here I have now this is something from my parents, a Sonic themed beach towel. Now I don't know where this came from exactly. I want to say this is from EB Games, just like the Luigi shirt as well, and okay, he's got Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails, like the three poster boys for the Sonic brand, other than say Shadow, of course. Now we're just kind of act as the fourth or alternate to say Knuckles or whatever or Tails. Um, yes, this year has been like somewhat of a big year for Sonic 2. Like Sonic Racing Crossworlds came out and was a pretty big hit. Um, I believe Knights from Knights and the Dreams is part of like the DLC or the free DLC for Racing Crossworlds had only just dropped today, so it kind of acts like the official Christmas present from Sega's behalf. And Sonic's 35th anniversary is fastly approaching us too. So just around the corner, that 2026 will be the year of Sonic's 35th anniversary, and not only we've got a fourth Sonic movie coming in the works, as well as like another little spin-off from the Sonic Cinematic Universe, which is set to release sometime in late 2028 as well. Um, Not only are meant to be getting our next mainline Sonic game, which is set to be like somewhat of a follow-up from Sonic Frontiers, but I also want to believe too that we are going to be getting at some point an official remaster of Sonic Unleashed from a little bit of details and evidence from what I saw like on YouTube and stuff. But I'll let you guys, I'm going like, search for them yourself. And with that out of the way, here's like, the main loot of what I got from like, my parents and stuff, mainly my mum as well. And for what you guys can see, I've pretty much got the whole lineup of the 80th anniversary Thomas Diecast line from like all the Thomas variants, including like, the other characters as well. So might as well get with the, the variants first. So here we have the Storybook Thomas, or the Railway Series Illustration Thomas, as I call it. Looking by the packaging, it looked as though like, it's designed to be something like, a product somewhere from like, the 80s or the 90s or something like that. But look at how it's not just how like, they actually made this Thomas variant in the style of like, the original books by Reginald Dobby and stuff, but also it contains the original Thomas the Tank Engine logo, which a lot of merchandise from the 80th anniversary, including Lionel, Bachmann, and a few other manufacturers as well, were able to obtain the original logo as well. So yes, I'm going to be keep that, and the other one I'm going to show you, I'll be keeping in the boxes because how like, valuable they'd be like, years to come. And the next one I've got is the Mattel 80th anniversary Thomas gift pack. Now, yes, not just Thomas, but Mattel, or like the brand, like the company itself, has also celebrated its 80th anniversary this year. And to celebrate this too, we actually got like a little Thomas die cast, like an exclusive variant, I should say, exclusive to this release, like how the Railway Series Thomas had like, the storybook illustrated, like, paint work and stuff, while this one has got somewhat of like, like a visualized face as well. Also it's got like a very like metallic running board, as well as the side plates and the Ruby cars, or the Ruby like, trucks, I should say too, are exclusive to this pattern as well. And I am aware too that the cards itself not only are based off like, retool from like some like the All Legends Go items and stuff, but also the paint itself is actually chrome. And for what I've seen from like, other YouTubers, they are very easily to like, come off and stuff. So, and I believe too, like this item as we speak too has been recalled due to like, the chrome paint issue and stuff, and it's getting replaced with like a special 2026 Statler Thomas pack exclusive to like a whole bunch of Heritage Railways and stuff like that as well. So it's really just like, the whole Wooden Railway recall from 2007 all over again. But oh well, these things are what they are. And I've also got two other little duplicates of the regular Thomas and Henry. Note this is the Western packaging, while the other one I did show off in an early video this year was based on, was it some like, Chinese packaging as well? So like, despite like, all these engines made from Thailand, the Henry I got and unboxed earlier this year was like, a Chinese release, hence like it had like a little special Chinese lettering on the packaging underneath like, Henry's name tag as well. And well, yeah, so these two as well, these duplicates, I'm going to be keeping in the box. While this one, James, on the other hand, I'll be more than happy to take out as well, because that and Percy as well, I don't have in my personal collection as well. So I'm very happy, well, very grateful to own like, all variants from this new line as well. Now, James's model, on the other hand, it's all right, but it's not exactly perfect though too. Like the actual Loco chassis for James is a little bit wider than usual, and the tender, from what I believe, is actually reused from like his All Engines Go push along model. And unlike Thomas, Percy, James, and Henry, when it comes to the side rods, they were actually given like, a golden shade rather than like, titular silver, which I thought that was a very nice addition. Overall, it's a pretty okay model, and the eyes isn't just looking like, straight at you, but rather like, looking up in the sky, just like, the Thomas variant as well. And here we have the Percy model, and yeah, Percy's like, pretty standard for what I believe, and like he does the point like, very titular face, like, looking like staring out to space or whatever. Portion wise, when it comes to detailing, yeah, it's pretty accurate towards like, you know, the CGI era of the show and stuff like that. But yes, like James, I will be taking him out in the packaging sometime soon, later on today. And that's all of my Christmas presents that I received from like, you know, my mother, father, sister, and some other family relatives too. I know that my brother and like my sister-in-law are coming up early uh, later on today too. So I might do like a little another YouTube post of like, you know, what other stuff they might end up giving me and stuff, but only time will tell stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this little video, and I'll see you guys in the new year. Merry Christmas and goodbye.